Hi guys, I'm Sam. I want to get straight to the point and speak to what it means to me to be a cultural chair. There's a real disparity between how the term Filipino American gets understood in today's society. Sure, we can hold workshops and learn some of the basic tenets of language and customs, but I want to take it even further and ingrain it into fully what makes a Filipino. Putting a focus on our own families and customs and what we bring from home and sharing it with each other. This starts with making Simbang Gabi a more inclusive event that we can all come together and get through together. Thank you.
All right, could we have our cultural chair please ask the question, Justin?
Okay, so as cultural chair, you will be the chief educational officer and be responsible for promoting the Filipino culture and identity. Since not everyone in our club is of Filipino descent or has very knowledge of the Philippines, how would you engage the members and immerse them in the Filipino culture at each individual level?
Okay, I think for how to better include other people that aren't Filipino, we can take that further into seeing how each of us can have our own cultures from our families and experiences, and better having understood what makes us us. And I think being the main teacher of how the Filipino culture works, it's not that just we learn about Filipino culture, but how we can take the Filipino culture and make it our own.
So, UFC is involved with and supports many other orgs on campus, such as VSA, Hui, Marianas, Dementia, etc. How would you build these relationships that we have with fellow orgs through possible programming that would advocate for cultural identity and acceptance?
I think here in the United States, it's a huge mixing pot of different cultures, and you can find similarities between each culture individually, and find some of the same tenets like togetherness and with people of color, a lot of us feel like we have a voice in sort of our society. So collaborating with other cultural clubs means that we can all strengthen with each other and building off of what we already have.
Another question from the general audience. What are new and fun projects you plan to take on with Cultural Chair?
I think for Cultural Chair, I was gonna build off of what Justin did this year. He had a lot of trips to the International District, and what Myron said, Seattle is traditionally a Filipino town, and I think a big part of our culture here is that we get to make our own. And then I think one of the events I want to do next year is to build off of what both Justins wanted to do this year, and have the Kaibigan cookout and kind of share our own recipes and bring it to fruition.
One more question. How do you plan to partner with Social Justice Chair and kind of incorporate that sort of Filipino identity with your events for next year?
I think in the Philippines, history and social justice, it is cultural, and I think working with the Social Justice Chair is essential, because we, us as Filipinos, we have to understand what's going on at home to better understand what we can do to help them over there.
Thank you.